Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the A Teen Talks About Stuff podcast. I'm your host, AJ Rizzo, and it's time. It's a time. We're all here. We're doing all right. Um, we it's a nice day here where I'm from, in Illinois. It's a nice old day. It's a goody old day. Um, yeah, it's doing well. Everything's going pretty well for me. Um, it's pretty crazy right now because I only have 4 days left in my sophomore year, which is it's bittersweet because on one hand I am very excited about being able to be done with school, and 'cause, nobody likes doing schoolwork. Like, it's not nobody, people do like it, but I don't really like doing schoolwork. It's not exactly my thing. I mean, I'm good at it, I mean, to be fair, but in some classes, but I don't enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy some of it, but some of it I don't enjoy. And it's generally schoolwork isn't fun. Like, there are things I'd rather be doing. But with e-learning, I don't have to put that much effort in, so it's it's a bit like, with e-learning, it's just kind of like, it's just kind of like doing. I mean, it is kind of like the worst of school. It's like only the work, which is, even still, like I had a project for World Studies where I made a little slideshow about like Amish people or whatever. It only took me like, I don't know, like 20 minutes or something, but it was fun. Like, I actually enjoyed making the slideshow. It was fun to do. But the thing is, it's just like that was actually fun, but everything else is kind of boring. But and some of it's actually pretty hard, and it's hard to learn properly without any actual people around, like any actual teachers there to teach you. They're giving you assignments, helping you figure it out, which is beneficial in classes like English or World Studies or Spanish. But in math and science, it's hard, and I struggle with it. Yeah. So I mean, e-learning is good and bad, but it's bittersweet for the whole end of the year thing because you know I feel like, first of all, in 4 days, 4 school days, so well, in like in a week, I will be halfway done with my high school experience, which is which is nuts to me because it feels like it's been both really fast, and I feel like it's been both like the shortest time ever, and also long, like it's been a huge part of my life. Like, high school has been probably like two of the greatest years I've had, and not because anything, like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I always say every year is the best year yet of my life, which probably isn't true. You actually like rank them, right? But the thing is, it's just like I always kind of I generally always like where I am in life. So if I like where I am and I have made good memories, and I consider it a good year, and I feel like it's been 2 really good years, and I feel like I've really come into my own and become the person I am. I think high school has really changed me and made me, you know, encouraged me and showed me I can be who I want to be without judgment or criticism, which is really nice because I really do. I mean, I'm so lucky to have had an experience that, you know, been able to show me that, and I feel so much like genuinely happy with about myself and where I am that I was like in 7th and 8th grade, uh, compared to how I feel now. It's great, and I feel so much more self confident and self assured, and and I'm less awkward. I can hold a conversation without being uncomfortable, or you know or annoyed, or whatever, and I can actually like take criticism without feeling offense. Like, I really have grown a lot in these 2 years, and I do plan to grow a lot more in the next two. Um, but it's also like I feel like it's been such a short time. Like, I feel like it wasn't that long since I was, you know, an awkward, you know, 14-year-old, um, wandering into high school, not really knowing anybody, and then being welcomed into a group of friends, and and then getting to know them and then getting frustrated with all of them and then, dating. I mean, most of my dating has been taking place during high school as well. So, which is also like great. And it's just also just like I made so many great friends and it just the high school experience has been really good for me in general. Um, I'm lucky because I really didn't think it was going to be. I remember I had an actual like meltdown um, the day before my first day of high school because I was just like so nervous and I just didn't think because when I first went to sixth grade, I didn't really make any friends until midway through seventh grade. So I didn't want that to happen again, and I was so worried and thankfully, that's not what I mean. Thankfully, I've had a great high school experience. I've been lucky enough to do that, and I feel like I go to a really, really great school, both in terms of academic. They're really good at actually teaching, and it's a really healthy environment full of kind people. And no matter how much shit I give it, it really is a great place. And it's I mean, there are annoying people, shitty people, mean people, but the general community is genuinely nice and genuinely cares for one another, even when not having to know who you are. So it really is a great place, and I've really enjoyed my first half of high school, and I very much look forward to the second half. Um, and I feel like I'm going to. I Now that I've learned more about how to be myself and how to be confident in myself, I think these 2 years will show me what exactly I want to be in terms of career and that type of person I want to be and where I want to go in life. And that's something that I really look forward to. Um, Another thing, school is going well. And, this week I was one of the student of the weeks. I was Yeah, I was student of the week this week at my school, which is cool. Um, to be honest, it's gonna sound little a little too high on myself, but when I was in middle school, I was student of the month every time I could. So you only went once a year, so I was student of the month every year at middle school. So I expected, considering when they did a weekly thing where they brought like multiple students in per week for it, I expected to win it at least once by now. So it's actually a little surprising in myself that I haven't won so far. Not that I think I deserve to. It's just I win things like this pretty easily. So it was actually surprising I got it, but it was surprising that I didn't get it. And then I was so assured I was never going to get it. They had like a higher standard in high school, but when I did get it, I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. So that's really cool. I also am 2% away. Sorry, not 2% away. 0.02% away from having an A in my math class. So I would really like that because that really help out my GPA. Not that it needs it. I have a 3.9 right now, but a 3.97 would be nice. What the fuck, But yeah, I really I would like that very much. But yeah, I'm looking. It's really regardless of everything that's happened, and of course this hasn't really been a good year in terms of school wise, and how I feel. Like my own personal experience and what's going on personally with me has really been a great time. I've really had what I think is the best year yet, but who knows if that's actually true. I'm sure I really love second grade or something, but like, you know, since sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, ninth grade, and 10th grade. 10th grade is the best yet. So let's hope 11th and 12th beat out all the rest. Although I'm pretty sure the senior year is going to be pretty good. But who knows? Maybe like something terrible will happen. I don't know. But yeah, looking forward to it. Um, yeah, I'm also a little stressed about next year because I do have two AP classes next year, which was not my first AP class. I've had an AP class before, but I took the easiest AP class that they offered last last time. So I'm going to take actual AP classes that are actually difficult that I actually have to work on, which is fine because I think I can handle it. Um, I don't know how it's going to go because I'm taking an AP science class, which science is my worst subject of anything. I'm better at English. I'm better at math. I'm better at language. I'm better at history, or they call it world studies. I'm better at literally every other topic and division than science. Science is the worst. I don't like. I actually genuinely do like science in terms of I like the general ideas, but the nitty gritty to me is just yeah. Like I don't need to know about the nitty gritties of everything. I like just kind of like general ideas, you know. I could really do with a year of just like general science and then just moving on, right? Like, so I don't need to know the nitty gritty, just enough to make me understand how everything works and how like the world works. But I don't need to know like how to do like individual things or about just teach me like general ideas. I don't need to learn like every little topic. I know there's still so much more. Science is such a deep cavern of information that even the world's top scientists don't even know everything about science. Not everything about even they're in their own field. So it's a very very big place. But I think I can do. I mean, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I'm better at physics than I am at chemistry or biology. Because if I, hopefully that's how that works out. Because I really do need to do good in this AP class. Because I don't know, I just want to. There's no real reason I need to. I just really want to. And then I'm also taking I'm taking AP Literature and Comp, AP Lit and Comp, AP Literature and Composition, which is an English class about where you read books and then write and talk about them. It's basically like it's basically a really it's basically a really fancy word for a book club. It's like if you had a word in a book club where you didn't get to pick any of the books, and you also, besides talking about them and getting graded on talking about them, you also wrote like essays about them. And to be honest with you, that really sounds fun. That sounds like a lot of fun, to be honest with you. Um, I know it's a very nerd thing, but I really do like reading books and talking about them. I don't really like reading books in general. Like reading books themselves aren't that fun for me, but the discussion that comes around them, and it's really more about stories than books themselves. I really like talking about stories and characters and things like that. It really like tingles my bones. What? Yeah, I really do like it, which is why when I found out that was a whole class, I was very excited. So yes, I do look very much forward to that. Yeah, yeah. I enjoy it. I look forward to it. I look forward to doing it. I think I'll be good at it, to be honest with you. So hopefully I am. I'm also taking calculus next year, which will be unfortunately not be my last math class. I wish it was, because I don't like math or science even a little bit. Unless I know exactly what I'm talking about. I love any class, but I know what I'm talking about because I feel very like I feel it really boosts my self confidence to know just everything going on. I'm just like easy this. And it's like yes, right. Congratulations, you're correct. I'm like fuck yeah, I like that. But that not really happens in math and science at this level. So it's mostly just confusion, but enough understanding to like get like a B, and then I move on. So yeah, I'm taking honors calculus next year. Um, so hopefully that goes well. I'm not super worried about that one, but I do know I'm going to work on it. Then I'm also taking Spanish too, which is going to be easy. I'll get an A. I'm not worried about it. I'm also taking US history, which will also be easy. I'll get an A on that too. So and then I'm taking Gym. So really, beyond the three main categories, it's fine, right? Like it's all good. I look forward to my senior year because there's this English class called I don't know what it's actually called, but they call it Chaos. I don't know its actual name, but what it is it's where you write sketches and then you perform them. So, but everyone basically writes them as comedy sketches. So basically, it's SNL class. It's Saturday Night Live as a class, right? So you write comedy sketches and then you perform them. That's what it is. I am so excited for that class because I think, again, maybe I'm tooting my own horn a little bit, but I really think I'm a really funny writer. To be honest, like I think I am a genuinely funny person, and I think I can be really good at writing funny skits. To be honest, like I'm not just like trying to like boast or be like, look at me. I'm genuinely thinking that's like that's legitimately how I feel like that I'm good at that. So hopefully I'm good enough to do good in there. I don't think I'm necessarily a great performer or anything like that. I don't think I'm going to be amazing at actually performing the sketches, but I think I'm good enough to sell, like to do justice to them. Maybe not. I think I can perform the jokes and sketches and all these things or skits. I think I can. I don't know if how I'm not as comfortable doing that as I am with writing them, but it's a learning curve. And then yeah, I just look forward to it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Um, Thankfully, next year is my last science class. Uh, which is great. I'm not technically required to take any science class this year. Um, by by the rule of the mighty district law, whatever. The Illinois and the school are not making me take any. I'm only required to take two science classes to graduate. I'm taking three. And then I'm not. I'm required to take three math classes, but I'm taking four. So yeah, that's how that goes. But yeah, I mean, genuinely though, I do. You know, um, you know, I would probably have to take another science class if it were to be if I were to have a yeah if I were to have a go straight to university, but I'm not. I'm going to junior college. So junior college or community college, whatever one you want to call it, is is really great for your first 2 years for all your your undergrad classes. Is that what that's called? I think that's what it's called. I don't really know exactly what I'm talking about, so don't quote me too much on like the terminology. But like, there's classes you have to take that everyone has to take regardless of your major, right? So instead of paying tons and tons of money to go to a big university, you take classes that everyone has to take. Go to a little university that's really cheap. Not even university, a little college that'll teach you the classes that is really cheap. That you can also work at the same time, right? Um, they're really cheap and eat and whatever, and you can take those classes, right? And then when you comes to what your major is going to be, then you go off to a university to learn classes specifically on your major for 2 years. So it's 2 years of community college or junior college, or whatever you want to call it, and then 2 years of university or like state college or whatever. I don't know where I'm going, but you know. So that does take a lot of the pressure off of like high school because I'm not going in I'm not trying to come in as a freshman. I'm trying to come in as a junior to college. So in terms of what classes I have to take, I have 6 years to get prepared for that because junior college and community college is like anybody; they don't care what you do in high school, right? So I actually have 6 years to get all the classes I need to go to university rather than just four. So which means I have four more until I go off to university, which also like applies less just like stress to me. Like I really don't know. I mean, I might be ready when I'm 18, but I don't feel now how I am, and then in 2 years I'll be prepared to go off to college. I probably would be. I probably could figure it out. I don't think I like. I think it would be a leap. I think I would have to. I think. I mean, of course, it would be scary. Of course, it would be hard. Um, and genuinely, if it was cheaper, I would totally do it. Um, it's 100% a price thing. That's all it is. It's the fact that university costs way too much and is not worth it to go. Like going for 4 years is not necessary. Like there's no point in doing it besides like for the college experience to say quotation marks. Which again, I do want that, but not for the price. Um, yeah. So I don't know. It costs a lot, and I really want to be as little debt as possible coming out of college. But it's also why I'm working as soon as I can, whenever I can. And then I'm also after working, so I'm going to work all through high school, not all through high school, from the point in like from whenever my parents let me get a job when I was 16, depending on when, because they're iffy about letting me get a job during COVID. So let's just pretend I don't get a job during COVID. We'll see how that actually turns out. Whether I think I'll probably get a job before then, but who knows, right? So let's just say I don't get a job working with COVID, but what during all COVID is happening, right? I'll work as soon as I can, as early as I can, whenever it is, right? Until the end of high school. At the end of high school, I'm continuing to work all through community college or junior college, um, and then I will go off to university, where depending how much money I have saved up at that point, Maybe I'll have to work part-time somewhere while I'm in university, but I'm gonna guess that I'm not. I'm gonna try my best and not have to. I'm gonna try my best to be able to make it in college with no job. Like actually, like for the 2 years, I wanted to not have to work. And during the summer, I'll work, but like, or during like winter break, whatever, I'll work. But like, I don't want to work while actually like there trying to learn. So yes, that's the story. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Yeah. So what else is going on? I thought I had something else to tell you guys. I do have something else, but I thought something else about school I wanted to tell you guys. I think I told you already. I think I told you everything. Um, yeah. I want back to the student of the week thing. I did. I won again. There's multiple students of the week. I'm not the only one to get it. I'm not the student of the week. I'm one of the students of the week. So I don't know, diminishes it a bit, but it's still. I mean, I'm still happy that it happened, and I'm because I have been working, like I have been applying my best efforts to e-learning, and it was nice to get recognized for that. So I never, to be honest, I never expected to win. I never expected to get an award for doing my schoolwork, but apparently at this point in time, doing all your work on time is apparently impressive. So, yeah, whatever. But yeah. So that was my world studies teacher nominated me, saying that I was doing a good old job. And to be honest, the reason I'm doing a good job is because I actually care about that class. Not because I care about. I don't care. I not care about like what happens in it. I just enjoy the content. It's interesting to me. I enjoy the content. So talking about it and writing about it and doing work assignments about it isn't real. Like it's a chore, but it's not really though. Like I enjoy learning about it, so it's really not like I actually enjoy like learning about it. So it's not really that I don't mind doing it because it's kind of fun. So and normally that's how I feel about English as well. Like I like English generally, but the issue is that I don't like Hamlet, which is why I'm like like I don't know. That's why English is pretty hit or miss for me. Like I like English, right? I do, right? But um, it all depends on what we're reading. And even still, even with Hamlet, I like Hamlet. I just don't like. I like the story. It really is, and that's the issue with like 90% of it. I love this. Like I think stories are always great. I love almost any story, pretty much. To be honest with you, I'm not very picky. As long as it's like a good story, I like it. Right? 1984, good story. Actually, good book in general. I recommend reading 1984. Actually, it was a good book. Yeah, read that. Read that one. Actually, that was a good read. But Scarlet Letter, good story. I hate the writing. I hate the way they wrote it. I hate how much descriptive language there is. I don't like it, but I do enjoy the writing itself. I actually enjoy the story itself, and I enjoy following the story and talking about the story and talking about what life was like then and all that stuff. All that stuff is very interesting to me, right? So it's like the same thing. Like anytime, like I don't like the language of the Odyssey, but I like the story of the Odyssey. I don't like the I don't like the language of whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, it applies for anything. So, which is why any modern book is pretty much like cool. Like I don't know. I don't read a lot because it's not my preferred. Like it's a very slow, time consuming, focus consuming way of consuming entertainment. Right. I not that I don't like reading. Right. Not at all true. It's not like I don't like the stories and books. Like I don't think that like whatever, but I think that I like movies and TV shows better for many reasons. One, it's easier to consume them, not only in the fact that they're easier to get access to and cheaper to get access to on like a regular basis, at least for me. They're also they're easier. Like I don't have to just sit and watch the TV show for me to understand it and enjoy it. Right? Like I can do other things while watching the TV show or watching the movie. Right? Which again, I if it's a movie, I'll generally the first time I watch a movie, I'll watch it, and then any other time I won't because. But like for a TV show, I cannot like especially if I'm binge watching it, I cannot provide 100% of my attention to it all the time, or really most of the times, because I have other things I want to do, right? So, for example, I'm a very particular person that doesn't like to just do things in silence. At least things like what. So, for example, I play Minecraft a lot lately, When I play Minecraft, I always am watching something, whether it be YouTube or uh, I'm watching Parks and Rec right now. Whether it's YouTube or Parks and Rec, I'm I'm always have something on because Minecraft is fun and whatever, and it's great, but it's not enough to tantalize my entire brain. I get bored of doing like, cause like a lot of Minecraft is like just gathering materials and doing builds and stuff. So like stuff like that, I don't need my entire focus for. So I want something else that I can think about while I'm doing these minuscule, you know, tasks. It's like and also why I walk around and hold things while I'm talking, doing this because talking about what I'm doing right now is it's hitting my brain, but my body needs something to do. Like my motor portion of my brain needs something to do, which is why I talk with my hands a lot. Or when I'm doing something, I'll like play with putty, or I will fold papers, or I'll do things like I need to be doing something with both my body and my mind. I can't be doing one or the other, right? So I need to be doing both, right? So um, yeah, I don't know. It's just how I am. Um, I think a lot of people are like that, but you know what I mean. So like, sometimes I'll listen to a podcast or music. Music is a little too little for my brain. Like I need music is like it's good, but it's not like if I'm just playing music and like playing Minecraft is not enough. And I'm still like my brain is still like needs something else to do, right? So it's better, but it's not good enough, right? But yeah, there you go. So I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know what I was talking about, but yeah, what was I talking about? I'm very off on a tangent. I don't know where I was going with that. No idea. Actually, genuinely, I have no clue what I'm talking about now. What was I saying? No, I literally forgot. I have no clue. That's very concerning to me. Huh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being quiet. I was trying to think of what I was talking about. I don't want to just like. I feel like I was talking about something that I actually wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it was by for the life of me. Huh. All right. I don't want to waste any more of your time, so I'll just move on, I guess. Something else I want to talk to everybody about. Um, Something that my mom was talking to me about. Again, okay, so I want to preface this. I am no reporter, no expert on anything, no special person. Okay, this is just a story I heard. I think it's important to spread the news about. So I'm telling all of you here and now. But I'm not going to tell you how to feel about it, what to do about it. I'm just telling you that it happened, and so you can be aware of it. Because I think it's important to know about it. Um, all right, so in Georgia, there are there was this killing of a innocent man named Ahmaud Arbery. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I only heard it once. Um, but he was apparently killed. Well, he was apparently an innocent man. Got killed by two by a former police officer. Um, there's a video of it, of like the actual killing itself, so you can watch it if you want. I recommend watching it honestly, but be aware. I mean, it does show someone getting murdered, so you know if you can't handle that, don't watch it. Yeah, but it is. I'm not going to tell you how to feel about it. I'm not going to tell you what happened. I just want everybody to be aware that there is a innocent man got killed, and the killers are so far not being pressed, not being charged with anything, not being confronted about it. Nothing. I should note that the man that was killed was black, and there was two white men who killed him. So it would seem to be a targeted race thing. But again, I'm not going to further address it anymore because I am not a reporter. I didn't do hardly enough research to truly talk about this issue. But do go to Google, do watch some videos, do read some articles about it. It's an issue, and I think everybody should be aware about it. Plus, you're at home, you have some time to give a shit about something, so give a shit about this. Um, it's far more important than listening to me. So. Yeah, I mean, devote 20 minutes to it, 10 minutes to it, whatever. Just to be a little bit, just be a little bit aware of what's going on. Uh, just generally. Um, yeah, but yeah, goody old times. Not for him. Sorry, I don't mean that by any sort of that. That's just what I say when I'm trying to think of a transition of how to talk about something else. I start saying like goody old times. That's not a reflection of how I feel about the situation or anything going on with the news I just informed you of or talked about. That was just my unconscious brain filling in the silence hole with something so I could think about what to talk about next. I'm sorry for the confusion. If you ever hear me just randomly being like, good old times, what a goody old times, that's just me filling in holes. That's all it is. Um, yeah, so, yeah, I mean, not a lot. Not a lot has happened. We did talk yesterday. Today's Thursday in recording land. We didn't talk at all Wednesday, as far as I'm aware. I don't think we did. So, yeah, hope everything was well with all of you. No new followers. I don't think we had anything going on Instagram. Um, I don't think there's anything new to talk about with the community wise. Yeah, it looks like pretty normal stuff. Nothing new. Yeah. Um, yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Let's check on the subreddit. See what's going on over there. For those who don't know, there's a subreddit where you can talk about what goes on in this community. Everyone here in the Teen Talks About Stuff community, nobody really uses it, which saddens me because I do really like the subreddit, but I also feel like if you don't want to use it, don't use it. But if you are interested and want to like make memes or something about me, that's where you can go to post them. Or you can also DM them to me. Do both. Do anything. Do whatever. If you don't want to do that either, don't want to make memes about them. Don't do that either. I'm not trying to make anyone do anything by any means. But if you ever are in the mood to make a meme about me or something or do anything, put on the subreddit or DM me. There you go. DM me on Twitter, ATTS_pod, or email me on Instagram at Teen Talks About Stuff. Did I say DM me or email me? I meant DM me if I didn't say that. And then you can also email me at teentalksaboustuff@gmail.com or put it on the Teen Talks About Stuff subreddit. There you go. See? Great job. I plugged all the things. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me. I don't know, I'm in a really good mood today. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Maybe I woke up on the right side of the bed, but mm, just having a good day. I think it was probably pretty much. I think winning the Student of the Week thing really made me happy. I don't know why. Like I don't really think it that like I don't really care that much about awards, especially like awards for not really for doing whatever I was supposed to do. But I don't know. It just made me happy. I'm proud of it for some reason. I'm also proud because I got a really good grade on my math test, or a grade that improved my overall grade. So that made me happy as well. I don't know, and I don't know. I'm so close to the end of school. I'm very excited. I just things are going great. I really do want to start working soon. I have to talk to my mom about it. I keep pushing it off, but I want to work soon, but I can't. Like, I don't know. I feel like my mom doesn't want me working during COVID, but I really do want to work and get started working because as soon as I get my license, I have to start paying insurance. So I don't want to be paying that out of. I don't want to start paying money for insurance and things. Like, I want to start paying bills without making money. You know what I mean? So that's just a concern. Like I don't. So I want to get a job first. Plus, I also just want to get a job so I can start just so I can get a job. Like I also just want a job just because I want one. But that's its own thing. Yeah. I also want my license, which is hopefully that'll happen soon. Um, Apparently Illinois is going to reopen in 5 phases. And the whole state's on phase two, but there's 4 different groups that the state divided into, where you can because there's no point in keeping like rural Illinois running on the same place as Chicago. Like there's no point like because Chicago's not gonna be ready to open for a while, but like rural Illinois will be ready to open a lot faster, right? So you know that's over here. I'm in the Chicago group, so we're not gonna open for a while. But you can get your license at any DMV in the state, so I can just drive over to whatever one and get my license there. So hopefully, somewhere in the state we'll get to phase three or whatever phase it is we need to be on for DMVs to open soon. Probably, hopefully by like May 26th. Not May 25th. That's my birthday, May 25th, but that's Memorial Day, so they're gonna be closed no matter what it is. But yeah, I do want to get my license ASAP. So, someone, some DMV in Illinois, please open so I can drive there and get my license. Thank you. That because my dad even said like we'll make a whole road trip day out of it. Like if we have to drive to the tip of Illinois for 3 hours there and 3 hours back, we'll do it because I want my license so bad. Plus, also, what else are we doing? Like, what else are we gonna do that day? I don't know. Especially when I don't have school, there's really no reason for me to do any. Like, there's really no reason for me not to do anything. Like, if I have my license, I can do anything all the time. Like, and there's no reason for me not to. Besides the fact that it's gonna cost me money to like go do stuff. But like, I can just drive. Like, besides gas money, I can just go drive somewhere, do something. I don't know. I also want to like go for drives. Like, I just want to be able to drive around. Like, not anywhere particular. Not for like a long time. Not for a long distance. I want to be able to drive with just myself in the car. We talked about it before on the 2016 episode or whatever, but I just really I don't know why this is I don't know why this is something like that's so important to me. Is just be able to drive alone in the car is so important to me beyond anything I understand of my own brain. But like I really want to just be able to be like I want to just be. I guess it makes me feel like adult, right? Like even being in the car and driving with an adult in the car made me feel grown up. I guess when I started, but I don't know. I feel like it's a very it feels very grown up to me to be able to be in the car by myself, driving it, like driving my car by myself alone. Like it just feels. I'm a very person who really wants to be independent as independent as possible. So it makes me feel very independent, and it also feels very like adult. So I don't know. I know that it's not like I know idiot kids can do it. Like I'm not saying like it's. I'm not saying that because you can do that you're an adult or you're mature. I'm just saying that it makes me feel like an adult or mature. Not because that's necessarily how it is, it's just how I feel. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. I didn't really have anything I wanted to talk about this episode. I kind of wanted to talk to you guys and just kind of, it's therapeutic for me to just kind of pour my heart out and not anything particular, just kind of pour my heart out just in the general sense of just talking about my life and how I feel about things. It's therapeutic and especially times like I don't have friends really. I mean, we talk sometimes, but without like the constant seeing each other every day, I don't really have that many. I don't talk to them about stuff really. So anytime I have anything I want to talk about, I either tell my parents or you guys. So most of the time, both, or you guys and not my parents. I don't really think I ever really tell my parents anything about that I'm that excited about. I don't tell you guys. But yeah. Um, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Everything's going whatever. If I do get a job, do expect less podcasts. I probably already post way more than I should or need to. I don't think there needs to be daily podcasts. It seems like I post way too many more than I should. But I just keep having ideas and keep having the drive to do it. So I just do it, and oh well. I mean, I do it. I do it. Who cares? Live my best life. But yeah. So let me know if you guys want more, if you want less, have any ideas. Again, I really do want ideas. One, because I don't have any ideas of my own anymore. But I mean, I can come up with more of those. I'm not short on ideas. I'm just too lazy to think of more ideas. But that's not why I want you to give me ideas. I want you to give me ideas because I want to make content you enjoy. I do. So something that you heard me do, if like let's say you really like when I do quiz episodes, then tell me, hey, do more quizzes, and I can tell you about that. I can do more of those. If you really just like this episode where I just kind of talk about whatever I want and just kind of whatever's on my brain, I can do that. If you like when I tell stories about my life, like uh like the vacation stories or the sickness stories, I'll do those too. I have stories. I have a whole life. I have a whole 15 years worth of almost 16 years worth of stories. I can give you all the stories that I can have. If you like when I react to things like articles on the internet, I can do that too. Let me know. Just let me know. Let me know what you like. Let me know which episodes you enjoy the most, which episodes you stay for, whatever. Let me know through any of the ways it happened before: Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, email. Any of those things all work to let me know how you feel, and I will just I'll do it. I will do whatever makes the people more happy. If you, I'm not exclusively. Don't if you just say only do quizzes, I'm not only gonna do quizzes, but I'll do more quizzes if that's what you enjoy. So let me know whatever you enjoy. Let me know if there's something you think is a good idea that I haven't done yet at all. Anything at all. Any notes, any even you talk too loud, you talk too fast, you whatever. That's also fine. Like anything is totally helpful, totally great. Also, let me know if you like longer episodes or shorter episodes. It really, let me know. This is really, I want to give you the best experience for you. So let me know how you feel about that on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or email. Any of those ways will get my attention. We'll see it. So let me know. Thank you guys so much for giving us a listen. It really means a lot that you listen. I appreciate you all. You all are great. Great to have you all out there. Hope you all stay safe, stay happy, healthy. Take care of yourselves. Take care of the ones you love. Hope and stay inside. Stay inside. Wear masks and protective materials. Stay safe. Be smart. Have a wonderful day, week, life. Do all the things you need to do. If you like me, leave a like. If you have anything to say, leave a comment. If you want to hear more, follow or subscribe or whatever. Do whatever you want to do. Let me know how you feel. Cool. Thanks, guys. I love you guys. It really is great to have you out there. I hope you're all doing very well. And thank you for listening all the way to the end. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.